Okay, so we've now unlocked Africa as a mission area. It's still a big open space like Afghanistan, but there's some more greenery and rainforest this time around. This is an infiltration mission. Our primary objective is to reach an oil field, shut down a transfer pump, and destroy a separator tank. Our secondary objectives are to extract 4 child soldiers, extract a vulture from a burned down village, extract 4 walker gears sealing off an oil field, and exfiltrate the hot zone before the oil field is sealed off. Now those last 2 objectives cancel each other out, so we can only do one of them. So we're going to be doing the one where we extract 4 walker gears because it's the more difficult of the 2 objectives. The Africa setting's pretty bleak. There's child soldiers now, and there's a disease ravaging the country developed in secret by Cypher that will later become a major plot point. The child soldiers add a new layer of difficulty to the game. They're just like normal guards, but the mission auto-fails if you hurt them, and you're restricted from using certain kinds of CQC against them, so you have to approach them differently to how you would a normal guard.
First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past the war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason, no banner. You've arrived at Massa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated.
The first objective we're doing is extracting the child soldiers in this town. This objective's already difficult with the luxury of items like sleeping gas and stun grenades, so I had to come up with a solution to achieve this in subsistence mode. The kids are being trained in the middle of a village by 2 adult guards. Once their training session finishes, the kids will beeline to the edge of the mission area, which if they reach successfully, they can no longer be extracted. Waiting for the session to end takes ages, so we'll be interrupting the session by triggering an alert status, which causes the kids to run out of the mission area straight away. You also can't extract kids with the Fulton balloon at this point in the game, so I had to come up with a way around that. While you can't extract kids directly with the balloon, you can load them into a vehicle and then extract the vehicle. But there's only room for 3 kids, so we need to extract the 4th another way. Now remember, this is a stealth game, so first we're going to drive this car straight into the village. So you can see the kids in the distance over there. We're going to be using the Jeep as cover. We'll fire a round into the air to trigger the alert phase, then the kids will run right past us on the way out of the village.
Children there are abducted and trained to be soldiers. They're only taught to fight. And one day they grow up and teach the next generation the same way. With a gun in his hands, a kid is as dangerous as any adult. Only they don't know a thing about right and wrong. Boss, do not hurt any child soldiers. If you do, the mission is over.
This is actually the hardest and most unreliable strategy in this whole run. The kid's AI is a bit fucky, and you can easily do everything right and still have one of them somehow call an alert. The kid at the back's the biggest problem. He's walking a few meters behind the other kids, and when you're stuck in the CQC animation, he can just walk off and call an alert. I don't know how, but the game doesn't consider this to be hurting the kids. There's a jeep in a nearby town that we can put this kid in to extract him, but it's honestly just easier to call the helicopter to come and pick him up.
You gonna extract him?
Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
You've made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Sun will set shortly.
Our next objective is to extract a Vulture in a burned out village. I chose the time of day to start this mission intentionally because the Vulture's usually flying around and will land intermittently in one of two spots. For some reason it favours the spot that's out of reach, but it seems to be guaranteed to land on the ground where we can reach it at 6 PM.
Caution, rain approaching.
Big bus punch! When putting together the run for this mission, the biggest hurdle I encountered was finding explosives to use to destroy the separator tank. Whether or not a guard drops a grenade when they've been knocked out is up to random chance, and it's not a reliable strategy. I decided to instead take advantage of the revenge system this game has, where if you attack an enemy using the same strategy over and over, the game will try to counter it. Like if you only attack a base at night and utilize lots of headshots, guards will start wearing night vision goggles and bulletproof helmets. If you attack bases over and over again using vehicles, the enemies will start carrying rocket launchers. So that's what I did. Now that we're at the oil field, we'll need to shut down the oil transfer pump, and then we'll destroy the separator tank next.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
There's the transfer pump control room. Oil transfer pump shutoff confirmed.
Has been
Next,
updated.
destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure that
Most players and guides will say to use C4 in this section to destroy the pump. The problem with that is that there's a lot of guards around the tank, and after it explodes, the whole base goes on alert. So we're going to leave the oil field first and shoot the tanks from afar, so we're already out when the base goes on alert. Then we can just focus on our final objective, which is extracting the 4 walker gears.
Alle eenhede, stand bij.
Money. Alsjeblieft. Money te doen.
The separator tank. Objectives complete. Though security will be tighter after that explosion. Get out of there ASAP.
The first 2 walker gears and their escort come booking it from behind this hill, and the other 2 are on the other side of the base. The escorts can be a bit hard to deal with once they reach the oil field, so we'll start picking them off while they're en route.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ik wil niet, prik niet.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Walker gears. What are they doing there?
The guards are laid out in a way that the guards on the left can see you attacking the ones on the right, so we're going to start with the guys on the left first. just need to run to the other side of the base around the hill and get the last two.
Extraction. You have arrived at your destination.
Molly, alsjeblieft. Moeite doen. Sporen van een aandringer gewaar.
Hier weer de schroef hier. Tekens van vijandige activiteit. Scout securiteit. Oor. Dat is weer begrijp. Hou je allemaal af, uit.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
Now, full disclosure, the conditions you have to meet to achieve the Foxhound codename are cumulative over the previous 3 missions, and I had been running this mission attacking bases with D-Walker and forgot to work back up to Foxhound. Ostrich.